Samsung, proud sponsor of TechBusters.
Francois Swart is the new CEO of Mxit, the great messaging company that has been the mainstay of how so many people in South Africa have communicated. You've been the acting CEO for the last year, and now it's merely a formality, a rubber stamp that you're the CEO. You're taking the ideas that you've been working on for the last year and you're starting to rapidly implement them. Are we seeing the second age of Mxit?
Definitely. We actually spent a lot of time last year just doing a lot of introspection and retrospection of where Mxit is and what Mxit is. And I think a lot of people within Mxit couldn't really, didn't really know what Mxit was. I mean, you even introduced Mxit as a messenger service, where I think that's where we were a while ago. We've definitely evolved from that. We are a mobile social network that's very much focused on chat and to start new conversations.
I think you're quite correct. I mean, we've gone in as a society, we've gone from messaging to a whole lot more, and social media is probably the best way of saying it. There was a phrase a long time ago called community, and I think Mxit, more than any of the other social networks, has a very vibrant community. Isn't that so?
I think if I can put it as bluntly, I get pretty irritated when people say, Mxit is dead.
Yeah.
When it's not. I mean, if
Clearly.
you look at Mxit, we've still got 6.5 million users in South Africa. It's been growing, not at the pace of the other social media networks out there, but the one thing about Mxit that's different to the other guys is the engagement. I mean, we got our users spending 95 minutes a day on Mxit. And if you're looking at the other social networks out there, they're averaging times of more like 8 hours and 6 hours a month. So we've got this youth that are very much in love with Mxit and still very much engaged with Mxit. And it's a big part of their life and they use it intensely.
I must say I get irritated too, because the people making comments like that are people using iPhones or Android phones, and they're far away from the core user who's generally on a feature phone. And I don't think Africa is adopting smartphones at nearly the same pace as the rest of the world. And the feature phone really has a place to stay. What are some of the new services or innovations that Mxit's looking to roll out in the next year?
Let's chat about the feature phone and smartphone phenomenon
Yes.
at this stage. I just saw some stats yesterday that shipments to Africa, 18% of that was smartphones. So it's a bit bigger than what we expected, but you still got a massive installed base that are feature phones, and shipments of feature phones are still growing in an African context. So we've always mixed the strategy. We've always been pretty much very strong from a feature phone perspective, and kind of ignored the smartphone. I don't know if it's a bit of a ostrich head in the sand mentality, thinking that smartphones are going to take a long time to come, but we want to build a business that's sustainable and here to stay for the next 100 years. So we're very much focused on the smartphone and smartphone coming. So it's planning, it's hoping for the best and planning for the worst.
Like all business.
Yeah. So we're very much focused on smartphone. And if we go back to a feature phone perspective. If you look at Mxit's competitive advantages there, we agnostic, so we work on 3,060 different devices. A lot of our competitors don't. So we have this opportunity to acquire in the feature phone space as well, and then retain our users as they move across into the smartphone space.
Great. Well, good luck, Francois Swart. And as hopefully you're going to have as much luck as your rugby playing namesake, Francois Steyn. Thank you for joining us on TechBusters.
Thank you, Toby.